It is an all Nick Easton 2-minute drill. My name's Sam Ekstrom. He's Arif Hasan. We represent Zone Coverage, zonecoverage.com. Nick Easton, the Vikings left guard, likely out for the season with a bulging disc in his neck. He hadn't practiced since August 3rd, and this is really the first big permanent hit to the Vikings offensive line. We've talked a lot about their injury situation, and now they will have to move on to either Tom Compton or Danny Isidora or Avion Collins at left guard. Zimmer talked about all of them today. Who do you think is probably the best replacement?
Based on kind of the things Zimmer said, sounded like Tom Compton. Me personally, I think it's Danny Isidora. Maybe a couple more practices with Avion Collins, who's been having some really good practices as a guard. Could change my mind. But, it's maybe a little unfair. We asked, what does Danny Isidora have to work on? So that sounded pretty negative. What's so great about Tom Compton? So that sounded pretty positive. So I don't think there's a leader in the clubhouse right now. And also, kind of regardless of who it is, as a Vikings fan, it'd be very difficult for me to tell you this, but don't hit the panic button. This is kind of, we knew as soon as he was going to seek a second opinion that this was going to be a problem. There are not compounding injury problems. Remmers is going to come back soon. Elflein's going to come back soon. They'll be starting. And as much as I hate to say it, I think offensive linemen are important, but guard, not the most important position on the roster. We knew injuries were going to happen. I think the Vikings will probably keep rolling past this.
And all that being said, what do you think Nick Easton brought to the table last year when he started 12 games?
Yeah, well, I wasn't the hugest Easton fan, but Zimmer brought it up in the scrum when we asked him yesterday kind of what he brings. He's an athletic player, has the ability to move down on screens and has the ability to, I think, really enable the run game in a big way. But, maybe even if Isidora has developed or if Tom Compton is maybe a little bit of a better player than we expect, maybe one of them could even provide an upgrade in pass protection, even if they don't do as much, give you as versatile a run game, give you as versatile a screen game. Maybe there's a silver lining where you can have somebody who's a little bit better at some of the things Easton struggled with.
So again, Nick Easton likely out for the year. Xavier Rhodes and Stephon Diggs back at practice today after being disciplined yesterday following a little scuffle during Tuesday's practice. More reports coming from training camp in the coming days, but I guess we got a little time off now. Vikings go to Denver and play Saturday night in the preseason opener. He's Arif. I'm Sam. It's your Zone Coverage 2-minute drill.